television, reporting live to you, and I have a co-host this year.
Thank you. I'm Pauline McGrath from Fred TV up at Durfee High School, Channel 9. Happy to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Hey, I'm not the boss, Santa is. No, actually, Grace Gerling over at Recreation in Fall River is the boss. She does an amazing job setting this parade up.
Truly amazing. It's a big beast. So
she also wants to thank her sidekick, 93-year-old Reno Vivalvo, who has been working tireless behind the scenes as a volunteer for about 20 years. So Reno, we love you. And oh, by the way, tonight I know Reno will already be calling to ask for a copy of the parade.
27 years, that's a long time for someone to be volunteering their time, and what a great guy.
He's a good guy. He's just an institution. Well, we hope that if you're at home watching, please know that we will, of course, where folks can see. They were setting up out here and grabbing their seats by, oh my goodness, about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Hi, everybody. Yeah, there you go. You see yourself? It's like that kiss cam.
That ain't happening.
No, that ain't. Oh, we've had some good things happen on this show, though. Because we're in the festive spirit, and it's so nice to feel like we're out of the doldrums for a while.
Yes.
It's a beautiful day.
100%. 100%.
All right. Well, I want to talk about what we saw a little bit earlier on in the week. It was this amazing teamwork that is making the dream work. So, the fabulous Christmas tree this year was amazing to see in action as it made its way through the city, about a 3-mile route. Now, this breathtaking piece of work includes some drone footage that was filmed by my coworker and very good friend, Evan Massoud. Enjoy.
On a crisp morning in late November, a section of North Underwood Street was blocked off. Neighbors wondered why. Road maintenance? More waterline replacements? Nope, none of that. Work crews were out removing a blue spruce that's outgrown its boundaries. This pine has the distinction of being selected as Fall River's official city Christmas tree for 2021. The 3-mile route from the city's north end to Government Center was mapped out prior, but proved to be tedious and slow going. The fabulously shaped pine weighs a whopping 4,000 pounds.
It's a beautiful tree, really beautiful, and thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Medeiros from North Underwood Street for donating it. I think it's one of the tallest we've ever had. As you can see, it's probably about 8 to 10 feet above the council chamber. So I'd say it's one of the tallest, maybe not one of the fattest trees we've ever had, but it is definitely one of the tallest, about 40 feet.
The tree will be strung with more than 5,000 lights. In years past, John watched squirrels scamper down the trunk just as the tree was dropping. Crews have also found birds' nests, which thankfully were already vacated. You always tell us where the tree's coming from. We see it get cut, we see it go up, but what happens to it at the end of the season?
Well, unfortunately, it just gets cut right down. So we'll cut all the limbs down, and then we'll bring the trunk down piece by piece, and then we'll start again next year.
Other companies involved include MRC Freight from Berkeley and Dunlap Crane out of Seekonk. The crane registered the weight of the tree as it was hoisted in the air.
It's multiple departments within DCM, but then also we have Mr. Bishop, Brian Bishop from Bishop Electric, Bruce Bannister from B&B Contracting, obviously the crane company. It's a group effort, but everybody bands together to get it done, and I think everybody does a great job.
John thanks the contractors who volunteer crews and equipment for the high-profile holiday task. And as one who is always proactive, John is already soliciting a tree for 2022. Happy holidays, everyone.
So cool. And we're up there right now. It's like crazy.
I know. I love those shots, too. Great job, Evan.
Evan did a great job. I said I'd do it for him, but I couldn't promise that I wouldn't crash the drone and
I wouldn't try it.
take out the tree. Hey, so you see Evan and I all over, folks. Every day in the city, we cover the press conferences for the mayors, as well as all the candidates, and we cover debates, we cover sports, and we're happy to do it. So thank you to all of you folks in the city who make my job and our job here at Fall River Government Television in front of the camera and behind the camera so very easy. And Pauline, you have a pretty good team too.
Yeah, I'd like to thank the students out there, some of who are actually here with us today working with us. Special shout out to Meadow, Brandon, and Anthony, and former students too. We've got Jake Fitzgerald as well behind a camera. So I have the best job in the whole world. Not only do I get to co-host here today, but I get to be with these kids. They keep me young. I like to think so anyway. And I have someone here, Anthony Granum.
Come on in.
Come on over, Anthony, who is one of my students in TV2 class. So Anthony, tell me a little bit about what you're doing here today.
So I'm here taking pictures and stills for TV, and it's really fun to be out here and just get to capture a moment, everyone having fun and just enjoying the holidays.
It is a nice moment to enjoy the holidays and see all the festivities here and smiles. And anyone watching right now, please make sure that if you see Anthony here, make sure that you actually will smile for the camera, okay? And tell me a little bit about your favorite things, Fred TV.
It's great to be here, and it's great to exercise certain creative possibilities.
Yes.
Fred TV allows you to do that and express yourself. But it's also great to be paid to do those things. So it's a great outlet. The arts industry doesn't get very much representation these days, but to be able to have a program that's interested in what you want to do and have full faith in you and completely support and back you is really amazing.
Well, love having you, Anthony. Thank you very much. Appreciate everything.
They really represent our school and the program so very well, and I thank so many of the generous sponsors who have also given to our scholarship program. They're recognized in May and June at our video festival. So if you're out there and you'd like to consider a scholarship through Fred TV at Durfee High School, we'd love to speak with you. Thank you, Anthony, too. And who's there? Meadow? Wow, we just saw some more on camera.
Meadow and Brandon.
Yeah. So, like I mentioned, Pauline, this really is the largest of its kind of this parade in New England.
Yes, and there really isn't any other parade going on in the local area. So we were talking to some people earlier who are coming in from Somerset, from Dighton, from Assonet and Freetown. So it's not just the Fall River community; it's surrounding towns as well, which is wonderful.
Now, this little one may not quite remember this year's parade, but I guarantee this is a tradition that they will want to keep up with. My kids are 20 and 22 now. Yours about the same age,
Yes.
Pauline. But they came to this parade and would watch Mom and march with Tansy.
Yes.
A couple of years with Tansy. Elementary school, it rained. Can't say those were the best. But I feel really lucky today. I mean, it is fabulous
It's
weather.
a great day. We're lucky the wind is kind of died down a little bit from earlier, so we're very fortunate, thank God.
Right, because you never really know up here. Well, I want to talk a little bit. Oh, there we go. There's some festive folks going on. See, these stands are pretty good. These risers go up sometimes the night before, and people are encouraged to stake out their area. Now, the floats have already been judged, and Pauline and I were lucky enough to play a role in that, a very minor role of getting down to Kennedy Park earlier this morning and kind of looking at some of the activities, judging the floats on construction, creativity,
Craftsmanship,
originality,
presentation.
presentation.
A lot of work went into these floats.
Oh my gosh, it's a lot of work, and remember, volunteer. I can kind of hear some noise behind us, so let's get to this very important story of giving. It's St. Anthony of the Desert is a Maronite Catholic parish with a large population of worshipers of Lebanese descent and Lebanese immigrants. Every year, the church community makes a sizable donation to the children at Watson School. Good deeds, peaceful words, and loving gifts strengthen our community. Love is a muscle and must be worked and shared. Worshippers at St. Anthony of the Desert raised $4,000 to purchase turkeys and other food items.
We try to live the gospel to its fullest and to be proactive, not just in word, but in deed as well.
Giving is the best feeling. It's giving over receiving, and I want people to understand that, especially in this time of year. And I really truly believe that's what it's about. Not to sound cliche, but once you do it, you feel the reward. So I encourage everybody to give more than they receive, especially in this time of year.
In 2018, Monsignor James Roux was assigned to St. Anthony of the Desert. He was excited for a fresh start and to serve at a smaller parish.
Well, let me tell you, I was living in the great city of New York in the borough of Brooklyn. And when I first moved here, people said to me, "Father, it's a nice sized city." I said, "Well, how many inhabitants?" They said, "Oh, roughly 80,000. I said, "Excuse me, my neighborhood in Brooklyn Heights, Brooklyn by the Brooklyn Bridge, was over 80,000 people." But I found a loving community, an accepting community, very welcoming to everyone. I love it here. I loved my neighborhood in New York, but I'm so glad to be out of New York. So this is home for me.
The collection will feed 30 families at Watson Elementary School on Eastern Avenue. The caravan of volunteers delivered the food boxes, which will be sent home with the neediest children.
We have families living together in multiple generational homes, but yet, because of the financial times, people really need the support at the holiday season, and we are very grateful to St. Anthony's.
The original church was located near Watson Elementary. Many older members of the parish were raised in this neighborhood. Lebanese immigrants founded St. Anthony of the Desert about 110 years ago in the Flint. Now, in the mid-1970s, the church moved to Eastern Avenue, its current location, and has about 200 families. Concern for the students' well-being carries over to the home environment. Watson School staff seek assistance for children who lack warm clothing and nutritious meals.
People are working, but they're working 2-3 jobs, and it's just people aren't able to make ends meet at the holiday season. It's tough out there.
The collection drive was so successful that additional donations are on their way to veteran centers as well as St. Vincent's Youth Services. Maronite Youth Advisor Julia Corey says all generations have much to share.
My connection to my spirituality, to God, to my church, it really pays off at the end of the day, and you can sleep well at night, and it's all about feeling the peace at the end of the day.
In addition, St. Anthony of the Desert is donating toys for more than 150 children, assisted by agencies across the city. Alrighty, thank you for that. Father Root tells me his community is collecting medical supplies which will be sent to Lebanon. Sadly, the Lebanese people are in crisis and they face shortages of even the most basic medicine, such as aspirin.
St. Anthony of the Desert is also a little La Salette. Definitely worth a drive-by with more than 15,000 lights. So drive by Eastern Avenue. I've done so in the past, and it's fantastic.
That's right. Sometimes when we're up here and we hear emergency vehicles, it's a little unsettling. We know something might be wrong in the city. Not today. There's some pretty good stuff, and you can hear it happening behind us. It's the Fall River Motorcycle Unit. That's heading off our parade, a tradition.
And we've got a lot of things today. Did you know, Pam, that there was actually a helium shortage? So the balloons filled with hot air today. There'll be 3 balloons donated by Dynamic Inflatables of Michigan, and they're filled with hot air. Those will be coming down along with so many of the floats that we judged earlier. Fabulous floats. Can't give up the winner just yet.
Yeah, it's so fun. But you can probably see just at the top of the screen over there that the motorcycle unit is on their way. And as we were talking with some of the great officers this morning, the first motorcycle unit kind of came into power here in Fall River in the 1950s. It was an Indian motorcycle. Let's take a listen. So. Okay, so as we said, a friendly competition. Drop a toy off either at a Fall River Fire Department or Fall River Police Station. They're trying to see who gets the most toys. And I'm not going to try to talk over this.
Just a reminder, we'll be rebroadcasting this parade and other events throughout the city. Channel 9, Channel 18, as we are streaming also live on Facebook right now. This will be rebroadcast several times throughout the next coming weeks.
Much better. All right, here are our elves, as is always, kicking off the 37th annual Fall River Children's Holiday Parade.
And our
Take
elves
it
come-
away.
And our elves come from Connecticut and New Jersey.
They sure do. Connecticut, New
Very
Jersey.
nice.
Come visit us.
Yes.
The Fall River Police Department is one of the oldest police departments in the United States. This is our traffic division under the direction of Chief Jeffrey Cardoza.
Oh.
All right, you're looking at Wally. Come on. Whoa, he's got some dances going on.
I want to hear what he's hearing.
Oh, this is funny stuff. I'll tell you. When was the last time, Evan? 2013? 2018! There's a reason why we stick Evan on sport. Just kidding. Anyway, 2018. Come on, Wally. Let's make it happen again.
Good to hear our local officials.
Here they are, all waving in their finery. We have Mayor Paul Coogan.
Merry Christmas. Hey, Mike. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Look at them all. Merry Christmas.
Thank you to the elected officials. They turn out
Merry Christmas.
every year to support our parade. Mayor Coogan was recently elected to his second term.
Merry Christmas.
I hear more sirens, Pam.
I sure do too. Members of our city council and newly elected members of the city council.
Merry
as well.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Pauline, hey, there's a really cool event going on tonight. What is it?
It's called Sons of Serendipity.
Okay.
And it's actually a sold-out concert. It's being held at Durfee, the new auditorium. Can't wait. Wonderful, wonderful band. Christmas music just gets everyone in the spirit. We're going to be broadcasting that as well on Channel 9 and streaming live on Facebook, so something to look forward to as well. Once again, this evening, it's a fun-packed day. Then we have several things going on. Tomorrow, we have Recreation is having their Christmas celebration from 12 to 3 at 45 Rock Street.
Yep, there's lots going on. They will have hot chocolate on Rock Street. Again, run by Recreation. Grace Gerling and Reno will be there to help out. Wally is still going at it.
He definitely has some dance moves.
All right, I want to be there after. Happy holidays from New England's largest children's holiday parade right here in historic Fall River, Massachusetts. I want to tell you about Sons of Serendip. As Pauline mentioned, so important. Tune in to Channel 9 on Comcast tonight and stream live on Fall River Educational Television, at Facebook. Do not miss these guys. They're fabulous. Tickets they were free, but they went in about an hour. Well, the mayor wanted to make sure that everyone still has the opportunity to enjoy the sounds and sights of the season. There's Anne-Marie and Stephanie taking it away.
They look like they're having fun driving that car.
That's actually an authentic 1901 Oldsmobile, like what a car started off as. That's what I'm told. Members of the Fall River Fire Department and EMS, we have to thank paramedic Captain Jen Rodriguez. She has deserved a standing ovation. Her work during the COVID crisis was outstanding, according to Chief John Lynch.
And the Special Services Unit is part of the Fall River Emergency Management Agency and the Fire Department. They perform rehab and lighting for the firefighters in Fall River and around our surrounding communities. All of these members are volunteers.
Oh, there's Sparky the fire dog. Hi, Sparky! Got some new fire and EMS apparatus, and the fire crews are happy to show it off today to residents of Fall River. Think I see Chief Lynch over there. What's he giving out? Candy!
Right to the children's hearts. I know that.
Okay, I want to give a plug to the Historical Society at 451 Rock Street. If you haven't been, you've got to get there. So unfortunately, due to the COVID crisis, we haven't had the Festival of Trees now at the Historical Society for the second year. And so there's some issues with fundraising. So what do? Well, Michael Martins gets creative and reopens the gift shop bigger and better than ever with some fabulous sales and one-of-a-kind items, most of them locally made. And for you book lovers out there, there are dozens of books for sale by local authors, many of them autographed. I mean, the topics are endless. So, of course, we got Lizzie. And also stories about mill owners and other famous Fall Riverites, the hurricanes of 38 and 54. So get over to the Historical Society and support our nonprofits, our historical entities, and the arts during this tough time.
And remember that CFC, the big blue building on Griffin Street, is collecting new toys right now. So please see Crystal Opera to make a donation of toys.
Okay, we are still watching our huge contingent of these folks that keep us safe day and night, literally responding to tens of thousands of emergency calls every year here in the city, as well as providing support to outlining communities as well. It's been a tough job during COVID. These folks weren't really sure what they were getting into when they entered homes. Thank you again to the Fall River EMS and our paramedic captain, Jane Roderick. She deserves a standing ovation, according to Fall River Fire Chief John Lynch.
And coming up now, we have the American Red Cross Disaster Action Team. They support families that are displaced from their homes due to disasters. They are a great organization that contributes to the relief efforts, health and wellness missions, and more. We're always happy to have them represented in this parade.
Yeah, you know, there's a fire. They're right there handing out coffee, soup, blankets to folks in need, and it's just nice to have that comforting hand behind them. Whoa, hey, is that a Mustang, Evan?
Ooh.
With the state police?
Nice.
Oh, state police now drive Mustangs?
Right up your alley, Pam.
Yeah, I think I might change my job. All right, just kidding. I don't even spade.
I don't know that we'd want that.
All right, so we got the Massachusetts State Police contingent now. Let's take a listen. Thanks to these men and women in blue. All right, let's take a minute, though, okay? We got to talk about this craft fair.
Sure.
Because you know me. I made this.
You love the crafts.
What, 20 years ago?
I'm not that crafty.
Okay, so the big craft fair tomorrow. Tell me all about it. It's at Durfee.
Well, it's at Durfee High School, and it's all day. It's free to the public, and there's tons of vendors there that you could just buy things from. Maybe make your own crafts. Put something together, like
Yep.
you do, Pam.
Oh, free admission. I mean, free admission.
That's great.
And every penny raised goes to the Fall River Scholarship Association, which has been run since the 1970s by Mr. Jim Rogers, a downtown staple. So please, come visit the new Durfee High School tomorrow. What's next, Pauline? I hear some music.
Well, I hear the Boston Police Gaelic Column Pipes and Drum, founded in 1992 and called on to perform at cultural events and parades, first in Massachusetts, of course, but now worldwide as well. Every year, they lead the St. Patrick's Day Parade in Southie, and here we have them at the 37th Annual Parade right here in Fall River, Mass.
Okay, this is the Belcourt Castle Coronation Coach, built back in 23-karat gold leaf overlay. It took members of the same family 3 years to complete, and this coach today is honoring our first responders who have gone above and beyond during COVID.
Oh, and what beautiful horses. Cranberry Knoll Arabian horses. This is a parade favorite every year. They are an equestrian school in Fairhaven. Look at the beauty and the detail in these costumes. Just amazing, isn't it, Pam?
Oh, they're gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
Wow.
Yeah, we're lucky to have them every year. The horses, I don't know, it's just a chance. It's kind of a chance for kids to see such magic up close
Yes.
and know that it's in your city. So we like to promote this as a prideful event for Fall River. We keep it positive. We keep it fun. Hey, another group of horses. So let's switch to the, looking like the Clydesdales over here. And they are, each Clydesdale can weigh over 2,000 pounds.
Beautiful horses.
They're imported from England and Scotland, if I got this right. And I think they are also from Fairhaven. They're a local crew of horses. But really, they have been with us every single year. They all have names, which I don't want to rattle them off, just like I can't even remember Santa's reindeers. But there they go, clomping down the street, 2,000 pounds each. Thank you so much to the Hallamore Clydesdale horses. All right, community connections. Wow. You see these vans everywhere, and every time you see these vans, you know that they are helpful and that they are doing assistance in our community with programs for young and old.
People with disabilities, yep. They do a wonderful job. I have several friends that work for them, and they love their job, they love what they do, they love helping people.
I mean, the whole mission is to help folks reach the best of their ability. They really are life empowering, and they asked me to give a plug that they're hiring. All right, we got another band, my alma mater.
Case High School. Band director Rick Cordero is at the helm of this high school band from Swansea. The marching band have won 7 times national titles in recent years. Can you believe that? That's wonderful.
I don't know if it was, around in the mid-'80s, because I was like third string saxophone and not too good. But anyway, let's take a listen to these champs. I wasn't one of them. Oh, that was worth the wait. See the back. Okay, these are Joni's costumes and characters. You just saw, I guess it was Winnie the Pooh, Elmo. There's another Fred TV graduate that just came on board over here behind the scenes. Oh, Elmo, yeah, you go. Remember the Tickle Me
He's
Elmos?
a favorite.
Yeah, I think kids are loving it. That's great stuff.
He's right up there with Elf on the Shelf.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Oh, and this is the Angels Anonymous Food Pantry. They do such a wonderful job over there on Weaver Street, helping out the needy community.
They do a lot. City cleanups. They also have a food pantry, meals for the elderly. They were founded in 2015, and thank you, Angels Anonymous, for making such positive impact on our community. And
Oh,
their
this-
float is Santa's Workshop. We saw that earlier.
It's a great float.
Yeah,
A lot of wrapping done there.
you got it. So keep your eyes open because sometimes on the floats you'll see that,
They'll have a ribbon.
yeah, that they won. Okay, we have the Fall River Pride Committee coming up next. Right after Miracle Fish Puppets, this wizard puppet appeared at King Richard's Fair. That's where we saw the wizard. They are under the direction of Vinnie Lovegrove.
And it sounds like a lot of people recognize this puppet.
Hey, if you go to King Richard's Fair. All right, Fall River Pride Committee, they put on a fabulous festival every June. I've filmed it many years in a row, led by my good friend, Sean Connell, who happens to know the best beaches around. Yeah, I always bump into him at the beach.
Not a bad place.
No. All right. So we got the tag-along balloon nutcracker. Yeah. St. Anne's? Okay. This St. Anne's Hospital employees are from Stewart Healthcare, and they are the ones holding this nutcracker balloon. The hospital was founded by the Dominican Sisters in 1906. 3,000 physicians provide nationally recognized patient care at inpatient and outpatient facilities across our region. That's beautiful. And thank you to the folks who have agreed to arrive early in the morning and get a couple hours of training for these floats.
And here is the Ever After Storybook Entertainment. It's a character entertainment company based out of New Bedford. And they provide character look-alike services for birthday parties and so many other events. Their float is dedicated to Elsa and Anna from Frozen.
That's great. Have we had roller skaters before in the parade, Evan? No.
I think we should try that next year.
Ooh, ouchie.
I'm just kidding.
Might get us some, I don't know. I don't know if our boss would
It
like
might
that.
be a comedy show instead of a parade.
Yeah, Renee's home watching this saying, no, not a good idea, ladies. But, see, that's the work with Grace and her fabulous team, including Reno over at Recreation. They've got to make this interesting and new every time. Here is the Relay for Life. American Cancer Society holds their relay every year, every June at Bishop Connolly, raising tens of thousands of dollars for cancer prevention and research. They will find a cure.
And it looks like they have some choreography coming, or at least that's what we had seen earlier when we were judging the floats. So I think they're getting ready now. Let's see. Oh.
It's an emotional event at Connolly every year, the Survivor Circle, the Walk of Memory. But these folks, I mean, they are there for over 24 hours with constant representation on the track. Battleship Cove. This is the world's largest collection of military ships on display with their PT boat replica. They've got a new director. She actually comes from the USS Arizona. That's where she worked.
Wonderful.
From Hawaii. She's a young woman from Hawaii to us.
That's cool.
You know, she said she wanted to make a difference on an area that needed some assistance promoting history, and thank you so much. So please get down to Battleship Cove and support all the wonderful things that happen here. Me before yous. This is through Stanley Street Treatment and Resources Prevention. It's the Me Before Use campaign, social marketing aimed to youth with healthy decision making. They believe if you're going to beat the war on drugs, it has to start with prevention.
And here we have Bank 5, founded in 1800s, when residents, many of them mill workers and farmers, could open a savings account with just 5 cents. Imagine that. Look at the iconic purple Jeep and Nichols, the mascot. Okay, now we have, this is Nightlife Entertainment. The party band is a Disney-style marching band that's been performing for 27 years.
That's pretty good trombone open there, huh? Oh, we're getting into our schools now. This is the Carlton M. Viveris Elementary School. Great school spirit from their student, staff, teachers, of course, parents with PTO. Grace Gerling does a great job making sure that every school has the best representation that they can have in our annual holiday parade. Okay. Look at these kids from Viveris. I got a pretty good turnout there, huh?
Lots of families, which is always nice to see.
Yeah, we need support. All right. Now, I think we're looking at
the Old Colony Model T Club. All of the cars are Ford models, and they're absolute beauties, as you can see. So fun. Participants travel near and far for group meetings, car shows, and obviously parades.
I love these things.
I like the sound of them.
It's good stuff.
Always makes you laugh. It's like an old movie, you know? Gangster movie.
All right. How long did it take you back then to get from the south end to the north end, right?
Kind of like the golf cart we were on earlier, right?
Yeah, right. Great job. All right, I also want to give a quick shout out to the Relay for Life that just went by. Linda Pereira, our city councilor, has informed us that they placed first in the float competition on creativity. We got the Flint Neighborhood Association, run by Carlos Ciza. They provide a fabulous band every year. Let's take a listen. Dorothy Cox Chocolates just going by. They're moving to our city, and I'm very excited. All right, get out the earplugs. Here's, we're back on Dorothy. All right, Dorothy is moving from Wareham to a vacant mill on Griffin Street. I've known Dorothy and her mom and her grandparents for a long time. They have candy for all holidays. And now,
and this is the Bristol County Sheriff's Department under the direction of Sheriff Thomas Hodgson. They're here at their mobile command unit and their canine vehicles. Special thanks to them for joining us as well. And here we have River Rocks. It's an all-volunteer painting group which leaves decorated rocks all over the area for others to find. Messages on the rocks are usually uplifting, and they come from members of all ages. The group was recently recognized as Champions of Peace by Mayor Paul Kukin.
So fun to find these things. You know, these women it was during COVID. They felt cooped up with their kids and said, what can we do? You know, and they joined this rock painting movement that's been nationwide for a couple years now, and it's been going strong here in Fall River for a year, but I just love finding the rocks. They might just say rock on or smile. Stay with it. They're encouraging. Oh, yeah. Tansy. Yep. Let's take a look at Tansy Elementary School, who placed second in our float competition based on creativity. Oh, there are a couple categories. Had to go with originality, construction, color. Their float will show different areas of, well, okay, you see the trolley, we had the gates of the city, we had the Braga.
Everything's hand painted. What a great job.
Great job, and there's your Tansy Tiger. All right, let me just say, when my kids were marching with Tansy, yeah, they didn't have a truck. No, we were on
The
our feet
old-fashioned
in
way.
the rain.
Right, yeah.
Mommy! I don't know if I want to do this again,
Yeah.
but it's a great weather today for a parade. Okay, here are our WSAR heroes. Happy Hack leading them off. Our one and only AM and FM radio station of Greater Fall River.
WSAR went on the air in 1923. That's amazing. Thanks to these well-known radio personalities for delivering news, sports, and breaking news.
Hi, Sue. Hi, Sue. Okay, we got on the other side. Anybody on the other side, Evan? Let's see. Where'd they go? Our trolley's usually packed. Great job to SAR. I still remember their logo. You can read about it tomorrow, watch it later tonight, or listen live now. Okay, they got it down. We got Joni's characters and costumes right here. And this is the Roaming Railroad, which is a Fall River Holiday Parade tradition. They participate every single year from Connecticut. Of course, this is Thomas the Train. If you don't get enough of Thomas, swing by Recreation tomorrow at noon. The train will be present. Is it Bay State?
And right now we have Bay State Band, established in 1920. Take a listen.
There's Miss Massachusetts, Elizabeth Peer from North Cambridge. She's a graduate of Syracuse. All right, good luck on the 16th. Elizabeth will be at Mohegan Sun in Connecticut competing for the Miss America competition. Elizabeth, we will be watching, and you got my vote. Rock on. There's Miss Freetown.
Miss Freetown, her platform is Best Buddies. Her name is, okay, not sure. Started her own chapter of Best Buddies at her high school, focusing on helping kids with special needs.
I am really excited, though, to have Elizabeth representing us at Mohegan Sun. Awesome. Awesome. I mean, as Miss Massachusetts.
And here we have Miss Lakeville, Jackie O'Keefe. And I believe the young lady on the side of her is Miss Lakeville's outstanding teen, Caitlin Tavares.
Oh, the Balanced Learning Center. You know, I just heard about this place. It's newly opened on Current Road. So the trained staff offers psychotherapy, speech, occupational therapy, and they greatly assist kids who learn in a home setting. Balanced Learning Center. Oh, the Sound and Light band. They're out of Worcester.
Now we have the Portsmouth High School Marching Band joining us. They've entertained audiences in Bermuda and New York, and in 2013, the band performed for President Barack Obama.
That was YMCA. I think he needs to go join Sparky, or she, or Wally, or right there. They all seem to like that dance. Good job. Kids love that stuff. Spencer Ward in elementary now, entering the scene. They sure do. There they go. I don't know. It's just good, clean fun for the kids. It's funny to see their teachers in a different environment, right? And a great way for the parents to kind of meet one another if they haven't yet. Talk with the principal. It's just community spirit. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, the Cycling Murrays. This crew decided to come back at the last minute, and boy, were we happy they did. This is a 4-generation pipe, fife. They're just amazing. I can't.
Crowds in Maine, Maryland, and all of the East Coast.
They're breathtaking.
I wish I could do that.
So that littlest one, 4 years old. All right, let's take a listen. They're funny. Gnome surf.
They do such a great job. I have several friends who've taken their children over there to learn surfing lessons, and Chris and his team. They're a grassroots surf therapy company. The mission is to create a cultural shift where kindness, love, happiness are the norm for all kids, all abilities. Gnome is a lifestyle philosophy, not just a surfing class. They offer scholarships to the Academy for low-income families. Chris promises that no child will be left behind due to their socioeconomic status. You really need to take a look at what they do. They usually South Shore Beach, I believe.
Yeah, they're South Shore Beach in Little Compton. All right, the Fall River War Veterans Council, under the direction of Mr. William Damaris, Senior Vice Commander, you are looking at a section of the replica panel that we were lucky enough to unveil recently down at Fall River Bicentennial Memorial Park, a very moving tribute with more than 58,000 names of lost Americans in Vietnam. We are so blessed to have this beautiful memorial in our city. Mr. Bill Damaris and his team worked tirelessly for 4 years to bring this wall to our city. It's an 80% size replica wall of the one in DC.
Oh, and here are the camels. Camels are from Dudley, Massachusetts, Records, and Burpee.
Yeah, okay. Records and Burpee.
I wonder why they call him Burpee.
I know.
I'm glad the other one's name is Records.
Yeah, I don't know which is which. I can't say I personally talked to him, but I kind of ran out of time last night to call their owners and say, hey, what's up with Records and Burpee? They want to give me a quote? Anyway, we'll find out later. But they're always a crowd favorite. You can see right at the bottom of the screen some of our Fred TV crew working with Steve Rice from Bristol Community College at FRC Media. We're lucky enough to team up with them. All right, this is the recreation group under the direction of Grace Gerling. Some of the students are dressed up in their karate uniforms, which is one of the most popular programs at recreation. They might be having their brand new van in here. I'll tell you, recreation stepped up. There it is. Yep, so this van was all over the city all summer, delivering meals to the kids in the summer, in all of the parks, and really filling food needs for students that required it during the summer months when we are out of school. Followed by that, another wonderful social service agency, the Boys and Girls Club.
I remember being a member of the Boys and Girls Club when Peter McCarthy was there. When I was 5 years old, he was my swimming teacher, and then he became my neighbor in life. But they do such a phenomenal job over there. Mimi's over there doing fantastic things with teens. And they have one of the oldest camps in America, Camp Welch, right in Assonet. I actually was a cabin leader at Camp Welch.
Were you?
Yes.
Okay, well, if you went back, I don't know if you recognize it. They underwent an incredible renovation, and it's just really creating summertime memories. So if you can make a donation to Boys and Girls Club to support a camper, just for a week, they'd appreciate it. Yeah, so these kids, a lot of them don't have the transportation. So there you go. These new beautiful vans drive around. The kids have a meeting spot, take them to the camp for the day. It allows the parents that ability to work, right? Childcare is so expensive. So you think about the trickle down, that it's not just nurturing the child, it's nurturing that entire family, allowing mom and dad to get out and pay the bills. It really does take a village, and I think we see that in Fall River. All right, Somerset Berkeley Regional Marching Band.
And the Blue Raider Marching Band earned national championships in both 2015 and 2018 as well. They always put out a good show.
Evan, who is this coming down the streets?
this, is this LNS? I think it is.
Oh, yeah, we
LNS
saw them
Nutrition.
earlier.
It's a new
Okay.
small business on Stafford Road here in the city. You need a quick, nutritious meal on the go. Try their delicious, healthy shakes, smoothies, and bakery items. Well, there's a thought. Bakery items that
All
are
right.
nutritious?
Next,
Come on.
next
I'm
week.
sold.
Hey, we're gonna skip the Granite Grill just one day from Durfee. Just one
They're
day.
fabulous as well.
Yep, and we'll head over there. Granite Grill had their opening Friday, I guess, Thursday. It was fabulous, along with the beautiful salon that I cannot stop talking about over at Durfee. Really, we invite people to get over there and see what we've got at the new Durfee. Not only Fred TV, but it's amazing.
And we are all there often enough at the Granite Grill and soon to be salon as well.
That's right. I mean, so they're open certain times in the mornings, generally like 8:15 to 11:15. Give them a buzz. I'm sorry, I don't have the number right in front of me. Make an appointment for hair. They do eyebrows, nails,
Yep.
and then head over and have a very quick, affordable, mostly delicious lunch at the Granite Grill.
And at the Granite Grill, they also have baked goods too now, whereas in the past they hadn't done that for a while. So very impressed with these students and just the Durfee community as a whole.
You got it. All right, look at this little one having a great time. You know, so stick around because we're going to have the tree lighting at 4 o'clock. But we got to keep the crowds happy in between, right? So they look happy now. Well, we want to still keep them smiling for a couple hours. So stick around. I can already see that the food trucks have arrived over at Post Office Square. And there'll also be some music down there. Give you a chance to warm up, meet up with friends, and then you will enjoy the tree lighting before you head home and catch Sons of Serendip on our channel. Okay, this is the Rotary Club of Fall River. It's a national organization, been raising funds for deserving nonprofits and families, but our Fall River chapter opened way back in 1920. And ooh, I think we got this Russell in the front. I think we got some of them to pull our massive tag-along candy castle. Again, Pauline, not helium this year.
Hot air. Helium shortage, Pam.
Oh, what
Who
the-
would have known?
I don't know. You know what? I say it every day. Get in that bubble and just say, I'm going to try and be kind, and who can I help? You know, we all get frustrated. Traffic, bills, whatever it is. Hey, all right. This is
There's Arnie.
Arnie.
Arnie, the Corsair mascot, is joined by his team members. The UMass Dartmouth football team in November is the New England College Bowl champions. UMD first offered football in 1987. I did not know that.
I did not either. That's kind of seems a little late to me, but as I was looking through, I double checked and said, okay.
There's their van. Bus.
Lots of changes at UMass Dartmouth. It's really a good bang for your buck. I encourage people to check out the local schools that we have here in our education hub in the South Coast. This is the Colonial Navy Band now coming up of Massachusetts. They are living history. They've performed in Europe and all over the U.S. Let's take a listen.
And here we have Citizens for Citizens Head Start. It's a federally funded free child development program for preschool children ages 2.9 to 5 years of age who reside in income-eligible families. Head Start encourages parent-led involvement and provides many opportunities for parents to become involved in their child's education.
And I want to remind folks that Crystal ARPA over at CFC, it's the Big Blue House on Griffin Street, is collecting toys for the next week. Please bring your unwrapped brand new toys, whatever you can give, to Crystal over at CFC on Griffin Street, and they will go to a family in need. And remember, all money, all toys raised stays local. That's important to folks. It's nice to know that you're helping your neighbor. Oh yeah, these guys are gonna sleep very well tonight.
That's for sure.
Yeah,
I think we will too.
yeah, we will too. This fresh air we've been here where things have blown away. The cameras have tilted my tree, my papers. It's a great day, I gotta tell you. A lot of dogs here today. Seem to be getting along okay, though. That's good. Hey, listen, if you can walk, you're pretty much welcome in this parade. All right.
That's a nice thing.
Yeah.
Community involvement. We always love that.
Of course we do. Okay, so Grace estimates perhaps about 15,000 people might be lining the streets today, and never mind the ones that are, of course, at home, including my mom, watching live.
Right.
Or watching on Facebook.
Or participating.
Sure. Or from Florida, wherever you're watching, we thank you. And remember that if you have been here in Fall River at the parade, you're going to want to watch this program again and again, just to see yourself if you're in the parade.
We all love that.
Yeah. So Channel 9, Channel 18, we've been running this over and over.
And then streaming live on Facebook as well, Fall River Educational Television.
And the same goes for tonight for Sons of Serendip.
There's a lot of stuff going on lately. This weekend, this week, the weeks leading up to the holidays. We've got quite a few things. As we mentioned, we're going to be rebroadcasting everything. Don't forget about the food pantries during the season. For those in need, there's several of them throughout the city. Citizens for Citizens on Griffin Street, Greater Fall River Community Food Pantry, Salvation Army, Angels Anonymous, Gates of Hope. Lots of them we saw in the parade already. And then there's a lot of events coming up as well.
Yeah.
Middle school concerts and everything else.
It's a lot. I want to give a shout out to Alex and Mike, our producers who work with us at Fall River Government Television and Fred TV. They have so much to keep track of today. And, it's that technology. And these guys get everything going so that it's just beautiful pictures. It's beautiful video. The sound is great. So they've actually already left the parade here and have headed over to Durfee to get things ready for Sons of Serendip, leaving Pauline and I in the capable hands of Evan and Gary and our Durfee students from Fred TV and Steve Rice, BCC. All right, Mr. Potato Head, this is the B1 for change. Be the one.
Looks like it's part of the Henry Lord Bulldogs. That's their logo there. There we go, the green, yep. So this is the Henry Lord Community School. They are a K-8 school with older students mentoring the younger ones. I like that. Their bulldog is the mascot, and they're here along for the fun. Principal Amy Bronhart leads her school community with kindness and enthusiasm, and I could definitely vouch for that. Amy is a great lady. Really cares, does a phenomenal job. Teachers, parents, families alike, they all adore her.
They sure do. Good turnout for them.
Yeah.
I think that's Amy in the back there, right?
Where is she?
Right
Oh, yes.
I think what happens is you have an educator that is with these students and they remember, oh, that was my teacher, first grade. Then maybe, oh, that was my vice principal. Oh, maybe I had this teacher at another grade. And now it's a principal. So when you have an educator that stays with the system, or a firefighter, or a police officer, anyone that's within the system for a while, they develop those relationships. Just like we develop with coworkers, medical professionals. Students. Okay.
Da River Trust Group. That's this banner, right?
Yep, that's
So,
them.
it's a nonprofit organization, and their motto is bridging the community. Their charitable service helps young and old, and this year they've donated Christmas trees to families in need.
Yeah, I follow a lot of these folks on Facebook too, and you'd think they'd post more, but they really do a lot behind
They're
the
modest.
scenes. Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't need to get their face out there, and
They don't need the accolades.
No.
They just want to do it for the spirit of giving.
their banners don't say me, me, me. It
Right.
says us, the group. Just like this one over here. Studio Life. Oh, we saw them. They were warming up when we went by.
They do a lot over there. Visual arts, performing arts, theater, dance, painting, yoga, ballroom dance, fitness. That's a lot under one roof, all for 9 years, too.
You got it.
I like this float. It's got a good vibe.
I do too.
Very colorful. They all look like they're having a blast.
Bringing us some warm weather vibes, right?
That's why they keep dancing. They're not feeling the cold.
No, they came up to us earlier and said,
Yeah.
hey, want us to perform? I'm okay. We're about 3 hours early, but go for it.
And is this the Sylvia
School.
Is it Sylvia School?
Yep, Sylvia School.
Here are the students from Sylvia Elementary School. And this is their first time in the parade, Pam. Oh, I like their stars. They're each a star.
Great job.
Oh,
So,
he's a future Sylvia schooler.
like I said, Pauline, we're open to them all. Come here, bring a smile, and you can be in our parade. Actually, Grace Gerling tells me that it's not too hard to even find people because they're repeats.
Yeah.
And then word of mouth spreads, and they say, wow, what'd you do? Well, after we did the parade, we had food in Fall River. We went and finally saw the Battleship.
Sure.
We learned more about Lizzie Borden, all the great restaurants. So it really becomes a situation where people just want to be back every year. This is President Mario Luciola with Miss Columbus, and it's the Fall River Sons of Italy and Miss Columbus. Thank you to those who have served with their Italian heritage in our very ethnically diverse city. Thank you, Mr. Luciola.
And coming up is the Sons of Italy Drum and Bugle Corps. This drum and bugle corps was founded 80 years ago. And we're so happy that they were able to make it all the way from Haverhill to be part of this event. They are the only Italian-American drum and bugle corps in the United States.
Cool stuff. Let's take a listen.
love a good drum beat.
Oh, can you know what it's all, did you see it? All ages.
Yes.
All ages there. That is great stuff.
I believe, is this Troy City Towing? Trying to get that angle on that camera there. Yes. North Pole themed float. Seems to be a favorite this year. These hardworking men and women from Troy City Towing are based out of the Flint. And guess what? They are open 24/7. Their drives are on call.
Yeah, it's a tough job. I mean, it's that whole slow down law that started with the state troopers. You know, when you see an emergency vehicle, you'll be fined big time if you're not slowing down for one of these guys or girls behind the wheel. Bristol County Agricultural High School, they just underwent a massive renovation. They're bringing the Who to life. So yeah, this is Who theme with the Grinch. He's chopping up the tree in the back. Don't look. Don't look.
I love it.
Unless you want some mulch. All right, these kids from Bristol Aggie really do a lot. They have small animal, large animal, they have reptile, amphibian, all kinds of care. There's a museum over there. They're located in Dighton, and they do 2 fabulous fairs every year. One in the spring and one in the fall.
And like you said earlier, Pam, teamwork makes the dream work. So this float is actually a collaboration between Cuss, Talbot, and Morton Middle Schools. It's the North Pole Bakery. I believe, I was just told they won 3rd place too.
They sure did. They've got 3rd place in the floats. We'll run it down again. You know, we judged on creativity, we judged on construction. So the 3 schools pooled their resources with great help from not only the teachers and instructors, parents, kids helped out. So a big shout out to Cuss, Talbot, and Morton. They've named this their North Pole Bakery.
Definitely a colorful float. Oh, and this is one of my favorites, the NJROTC program over at Durfee High School. They're actually located right across the hall from us here at Fred TV. They're under some new direction. The new area is named after Sergeant Robert Barrett, and Lieutenant Commander Derek Randall and Chief Will Squires teach the students, and they teach them all about patriotism, citizenship, leadership. These kids are great, just a phenomenal program.
Yep, we're lucky to have them across the street from us. Okay, this is an antique truck. I called my good buddy Jay Chatterton, who used to be a staple in the parade last night. I wasn't able to find out too much about that. So forgive me for my shortcomings. I'm going to work on that for 2022. Is this SpongeBob? Jurassic Park.
Oh, seems to be an add-on.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. If that movie didn't freak you out.
Oh, no. I would have loved to be in that movie.
Hey, if it's screaming, I'm in. All right, and here we have some more walkers of all ages. Let's see.
I'm not sure if that's Laterno School, perhaps. I'm looking for a banner or a shirt. It's possible that it is Laterno School.
Okay, well, we've got our Colonial Pipers Bagpipe Band celebrating their 50th anniversary, and they are musically inclined of all ages, mentoring one another. Let's take a listen. Okay, this is Miss Bristol County. And foster a child. This is through the Department of Children and Families. Foster parent recruitment is crucial. May is National Foster Care Month, but that need, of course, is year-round. Department of Children and Families is recruiting caring adults to mentor and provide homes. Please reach out to Roxana. She's at the local chapter.
And this is the Family Service Association New Child Center and Daycare on Wilson Road. The center is accredited by the Massachusetts Department of Early Education and Care. Lots of fun over there.
It's definitely a day the kids will remember. You know, it's good to see people all just
Happy.
happy, getting along. I mean, you're here for a good reason. It's just a good time.
It's a great parade.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, the length of this parade is quite quite amazing.
Well, it's 2:23. We're
Ah, this-
already working on it.
Now we're in your neck of the woods, Pam.
Yep. So we're over at the Dighton Rehoboth Falcon Marching Band. And they have been recognized extensively for their inclusivity with the Best Buddies program. Let's take a listen. To remember. You'll in trouble.
Well, that's kind of cool. Electric
Awesome.
guitar in the band. They've got a lot of kids in that band.
They sure do.
I know Durfee is also doing some recruitment as well for chorus and band. So if any students watching are interested, please sign up.
This is the John J. Dorn Community School, comprised of grades K through 8, and hats off to their principal, Eric Bradley. They call them the Dorn Dolphins. Can you figure out why? It's the name of their fun. All ages.
And I believe this is the New Liberty Jazz Band. And these musicians are welcome repeat performers every year. And they travel to us from Billerica, Massachusetts. Paws Animal Shelter. I love this place. The volunteers here are walking with some shelter dogs, I believe, in that little carriage. They have an array of species: rabbits, turtles, lizards, birds, even a rooster, I think you mentioned one time.
I saw that, believe it or not. Gail does a great job over there. My shout out to my friend Gail Furtado and her merry band of volunteers who really work around the clock to find homes and give these precious animals a second chance. The slogan is, of course, giving the animals a new leash on life.
Oh,
Thank
it's
you.
adorable.
Thank you to Gail. Girl Scouts of Southeastern New England and Fall River. This organization, of course, for more than 100 years has helped develop courage, confidence, and character in young females.
I was a Girl Scout many moons ago. I actually spent years brownie. You know, you climb up through the ranks.
Okay.
I was a brownie, and what a name, brownie. Oh, I would always think of food.
Yeah.
And then I became a Girl Scout. Honestly, it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot of
fun.
a lot of stuff about camping, the outdoors. I had some great mentors.
Okay, we got Subway now. This is another place for a really quick bite to eat and a friendly smile. It's Subway on South Main Street. Their new menu is changing, big changes, you know, so more healthy. I always thought Subway was pretty healthy, to be honest with you. But, woo, I'll give them a shot. All right, Coelho & Son stone wall construction in these beautiful big rigs. Westport-based business. They'll go wherever you need them for a construction job. Retaining walls, patios, sidewalks, decorative concrete, stamped concrete, and more. Thank you for being in our parade.
Some gorgeous trucks. I think I need to call them too. Oh, we got Fonseca Elementary School here. These kids are so cute. The Eagles are proud, brave, and they study hard. The holiday parade would not be complete without the enthusiasm of all of our local schools, our principals, the families. So we want to thank all of you for participating from all the elementary schools from the Fall River Public Schools.
I got to tell you, great turnout this year of our students. I think the weather definitely contributes. Of course it contributes. Great turnout of kids.
Oh,
they're all here. The babies.
Oh, I love the lights in their hair.
Students, yeah. Walking, riding, biking in a stroller, whatever it takes. Okay, this is the Worcester Sound and Light Band. Amazing. I'm not going to talk about this, but it's a 70-piece concert in this one little trailer.
Wow. And of course, we got the Bay Coast bus. Bay Coast Bank is a backer of many nonprofit agencies, and we're so grateful to them and their team members and Senior VP of Sales, Mr. Nicholas Christ.
Get on the Bus promotes education. We've worked with Bay Coast Bank here at Fred TV to do some promotions for the services that they offer. And in fact, one of our former students appeared in an advertisement for Bay Coast Bank.
Actually, one of our students and one of our staffers. And one of, I mean, he literally did all of the above.
Yeah.
Intern, staff, student. We tend to keep them around, right, Evan?
We don't let good talent go to waste. All right, Gates of Hope right now. Yeah, this is a faith-based hunger relief organization decorated with food and, of course, a snowman. They provide food and so much more. They provide help and love and understanding. And remember, they also will provide nutrition if you're in need for the family pet. Dog or cat food is also available, understanding the bond between animals and humans. Brewster Animal Service participating on behalf of South Coast. Thank you for being here. And thank you to our EMS drivers during this very difficult time.
And I can hear them. The pipe band This band is a 501c3 nonprofit instructional Highland pipes and drum band out of Sandwich, Massachusetts.
And I want to give a shout out to Youth Build Fall River. We just went by, I believe. Let's take a listen to the pipe band.
Oh, there he is.
Kung Fu Panda. Whoa, whoa.
Is that thing going to fit under those lights?
I've never seen a crash yet.
We might be looking at one today. Let's.
Nah, we remain on.
Oh,
they got
they
it.
got
There
it.
you go. Remember, we're seeing from a different perspective.
True.
All right. So the tag-along balloon is Kung Fu Panda, and that is being handled by Liberty Utilities Company, which operates, regulates water, wastewater, natural gas, electric utilities. So basically, if you cook, if you shower, if you use light bulbs, we're thanking these men and women. And their utility service is available to communities small and large. We see their trucks around. All right, so see, we got those balloons in.
It happened.
It happened. Now,
That's pretty cool to have those balloons here.
They,
Not many
they
parades,
fly
right?
in from Michigan. It's good stuff. Hey, let's give a shout out to Watson. Obviously, I was there a little bit earlier last week over at Eastern Avenue. They really underwent an amazing renovation and took the city's oldest school right up into the age of high tech. Evan's waving to his buddies. Great school over there.
I
Great
love the
school.
costumes.
Oh,
The
yeah.
princess costume.
I don't know, anything goes here. It's
Yeah.
just, oh, these are my Aleppo Shriners Cape Cod Fire Brigade. Listen up.
I think we should have gotten a ride in those.
No kidding, we wouldn't have been late getting back. All right, so these guys and gals go all over the area with these. I mean, they're just big kids.
I know.
What can I
The
say?
kids they're for kids and the adults.
I gotta watch this. I mean, I don't know. What do I describe them as? Souped up ATVs?
Yeah, that's exactly what they are.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sure there's a more technical term for it,
Yeah,
but
they're it. Absolutely so fun. They're a crowd favorite every single year. So they wheel up into the back of a pickup truck, and then they go down the Cape. They come to us here. So much fun. Thank you. And in doing so, they raise money for charitable groups. So I'm just going to plug again that you'll be able to watch this again on Fred TV and on Forward for Government Television. But, oh, wow, they got a lot of crowds this year. Huh? It's hard to see. We're perched kind of up at Government Center, really kitty corner with the tree, which will be lit 4 o'clock, right at dusk. 4:30, right at dusk. Okay. And it's got how many thousand? What is it? What did John Perry say? How many lights, Evan, are on it? Come on, Evan. Go count those lights. Get up there. All right. So the tree weighs 4,000 pounds, but yeah, we kind of had him laughing. We're like, how many lights are on that thing? I don't know. Test me, but
Paul's counting
Paul
them now.
Casil's counting over there. Yeah. I would say, I'm trying to think.
You have to say
I
7,000.
think there may have been 5,000, right?
Yeah.
Fewer
I
than
would agree with that. Looking at the
Okay.
tree right now, I would definitely agree with that. And don't forget, they have music and food
Yes.
trucks and
Yes.
some activities and stuff, just fun stuff for kids and families here at the end of this parade until the tree lighting. So stick around. When the parade is done, you're not. There's still more fun to be
Yep.
had.
More fun to come.
What do we got here?
All right. JDM Trucking and Sons, founded back in 2003, a freight shipping company. They'll pick it up, they'll haul it, they'll get the job done, cross country too.
They did a great job on this float. A lot of work went into that one.
All right, if I'm on Route 24, I do not want to hear that noise. But right now,
It's kind of cool right
now it's super fun.
And many of the wives and women took credit for decorating that float.
Yeah.
And the men were happy to oblige and say, yeah, you got this.
We hate to say it's women work, but the women did come up and say, yeah, we did that. I'm thinking, okay, showing their artistic side and wrapping it all up today.
Is the Durfee High School Band. God, I love this kid. Love these kids here. They're wonderful students and equally as talented. Durfee High School Marching Band is under the direction of Jay Treelor. These musicians bleed red and black. Yes, they do. In addition to joining the award-winning marching band, students can choose to participate in concert band. And also, the brand new band room is so amazing. That whole wing is just incredible. You've got to see it. Shout out to the Durfee Marching Band. We have a motorcycle group here. I love the decor on the motorcycles. Many of these motorcycle groups ride for other charities.
Oh, it's good stuff.
Some great footage
Yeah.
by Jake Fitzgerald
That's
on
right.
the ground there.
I think the exhaust pipes were heard across the river.
Gotta love it.
And there comes Santa. All right, I'm told, so Troy City Towing is giving Santa the great ride here, but I'm told that he actually arrived from the North Pole by motorcycle, okay?
That makes sense since the motorcycles are right in front.
There you go. I don't know how. I understand the helicopter. I understand like the reindeer, but
It's magic.
it's magic.
It's Santa. It has to be magic.
Santa, welcome to Fall River. We are only just seeing the start of you for this weekend. Santa is heading over to the post office square for the party there until 4:30. That's about the end, but we got a little bit more. We got some very important information coming up right now from the traffic department, Laura Ferreira.
Yes. So we have a very generous gift from the city of Fall River. It's year number 13 of the parking ticket amnesty program, and all month drivers can waive their late fees or have them wiped off, magically disappear in the spirit of Christmas from their parking tickets. Let's take a look. 'Tis the season of giving. From now until January 8th, the Fall River Traffic Department is giving you a discount through the annual ticket amnesty program. All late fees will be waived if you pay off your unpaid parking tickets during this grace period. You may pay your balance in person with cash, money order, or credit card, and no appointment is necessary. Or for contactless payment via money order, just call 508-324-2577 with your plate number handy to find out how much you owe. A secure drop-off box is available at the 3rd Street Government Center entrance. No personal checks will be accepted. Director of Traffic and Parking Laura Ferreira wants to remind everyone that having unpaid parking tickets will prevent you from renewing your driver's license and vehicle registration. Be sure to take advantage of this holiday gift from the Fall River Traffic Department. So go see Laura Ferreira and her friendly staff, and again, this is applicable to only the late fees.
Right, so you
That
still gotta pay
about-
those tickets. A special thanks right now to the City of Fall River under the direction of Mayor Paul Coogan for providing us with the joy of this magical parade. Grace Gerling and her staff at Recreation, of course, FRC Media, our staff from Fred TV and Fall River Government Television. The teamwork that we pull together is magical. And Sons of Serendip, tonight, 7 o'clock. The tickets were gone like magically.
Yes.
So we have provided on Channel 9 and 18 with Comcast. There'll be live coverage for you to watch the concert, or Fall River Government Television on the Facebook page will be live
Streaming
streaming.
live. Yes.
I think that wraps it up, right?
It does. And don't forget, there's lots of winter concerts coming up for Durfee,
schools,
for all the middle schools, for some of the elementary schools. So be sure to check the calendar for all the events happening in and around the city.
That's right. So from our staff here at Fall River Government Television and Fred TV, we thank you for watching. Please enjoy the rest of the weekend and have a very safe and merry holiday season.